What's happening, my beautiful people out there in the fragrance world? Welcome to PRScents. My name's Jose. So I was thinking, what can I do for you guys? We're past the 2024, timeline. So no more, hopefully no more best of 2024, blah, blah, blah. But obviously this is a little bit 2024 because these fragrances were created in 2024, 2023, 2020, 2021. So they're all really good, and the purpose of these is to get her attention, or get his attention. It depends on you. These are all really, really good, and if you want to know what they are, stick around, and I will let you know. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, so like I was saying, so 10 fragrances, and you guys know there is a honorable mention in here. It was really, really hard. So I was thinking of the name for the thumbnail. I had, my initial one was, these will help you get laid, but then I thought that's kind of, right? Then it was how to get to third base. But then again, I think some people out there don't know what third base is, that whole meaning. So this one is 10 fragrances that will get her attention. And that's all you need. You need that little door to open, right? You're at a club, you're somewhere with friends, you see a girl you like, and you need that opening. And usually, at least for me, a lot of times that opening is my fragrance. I'll stand next to her, maybe I'll say hi, but then she'll turn around, she'll go, "What are you wearing? It smells really nice." And boop, the door was open, the lock came off, I'm in. But that hasn't happened for a long time because I've been with Brenda for a long time. I hope she doesn't see this video. Anyway, guys, so listen, let's get to it. I'm gonna leave the honorable mention to the end this time, but we can, and I'm not gonna give you a lot of notes or talk a lot about it because I don't want this video to be 20 minutes long, even though I probably have spent 10 minutes of it talking now. But here's the first one, and it is Lattafa's Khamrah Qahwa. Now, Qahwa means coffee. For those of you that have Lattafa Khamrah and don't have this, they smell the same at the beginning. They really, really do. What they did with Qahwa was they added a roasted coffee note in there. And so when you spray it, you will instantly feel like you're wearing Khamrah. But give it about a minute or so, and you'll start smelling that roasted coffee come alive, and it's beautiful. It's more of a mature scent than Khamrah. Khamrah, to me, is very playful, definitely unisex, whereas this one is more mature. This one I would definitely wear on a date. I would wear it anywhere, but on a date, this is really, really nice. And I feel like it's a more mature kind of scent. So you would dress up really nice, and then wear this. And I think you have a really good chance of getting her attention. So that is Lattafa's Khamrah Qahwa. The next one we're gonna talk about is this one. Now, this is a recent acquisition of mine, Lattafa Liam. This one is known as Lattafa Liam Gray because there is a Lattafa Liam Gold, I believe. I don't know what that one is supposed to be. This is very similar to Gris Chanel, and it is beautiful. I wore it yesterday, actually. Really, really nice. This one is so good, guys. It really is. It's got cardamom, it's got black tea, it's got fig. So if you're a big fig lover, you will probably enjoy this fragrance a lot. This is a cozy, sweet scent, slightly sweet. It's powdery, it's creamy, it just smells really, really nice. This, I would say, is probably more of a dinner date than a party date kind of thing. It's just so good. And from everything that I've seen, it is fairly close to Liam Gray. There is another one out there that they talk about, but I haven't seen it and I don't remember the name. But if you want just a cozy kind of scent that has fig, that has black tea in it. This is absolutely down your alley. So Liam Gray by Lattafa. Now, if you want to take your date out, let's say bowling or someplace where it's kind of fun and you just want to smell like, you don't want to smell too heavy, you want to smell playful, I would suggest Pendora's Ameer Mango Punch. This is delicious, guys. This is so delicious. Now, when you first spray this, you're gonna get a very sweet orange mango scent out of it. And it is beautiful. It really is. Yeah, it's so juicy. You get the mango more than you do the orange juice, but it's just really, really nice. It's very sweet. Oh, I get a little feeling of tang. For you guys that are, old enough to remember, I don't know if they sell tang anymore, but for you guys that know tang, it kind of reminds me of tang. It does. It's just like kind of a juice. It's very juicy. It's very sweet. It's very orangey, and it is very fun. So if you want to smell fun, this is a great way to go. She will smell you and she'll be like, oh my God, that smells so good. What are you wearing? And you will tell her. But really, really good. I definitely recommend it. More playful. More, I would wear this like in the summer lightly because that sweetness might be too much if you spray too much. But the spring, the fall, really nice scent. Highly recommend it. It's awesome. Next. Now, I was trying to not pick really, really popular fragrances that have been talked about like crazy. And yeah, these, for the most part, these are all very popular fragrances. It was hard to find that. But, out of all the ones that I have, these are the ones that just, yelled out at me. But there are so many others that you could wear on dates that would be really, really worth your while to wear them. So what's the next one I have for you? Okay, the next one. Now this one is so good, guys. The bottle is beautiful. The scent is really, really nice. And this is PRScents Veteran Oud. And Veteran Oud is supposed to be very similar to Stronger With You Oud. That's basically what it's touted as. And it is very, very nice. You have saffron, so it's a little spicy. You have oud, you have leather, you have cedarwood. Now, the thing with this one is, to me, as it starts to dry down, I get more of a Stronger With You leather kind of feel. Because the leather comes out a little bit more than I think it should. The whole point of this one is the oud. But the leather helps balance that oud and make it like a very leathery oud, which is very, very nice. It's so good. And as it starts to dry down, you get that oak moss, you get the vanilla, you get the amber. It becomes a very earthy kind of fragrance that is definitely oudy, but the cedarwood, the leather, the chestnut just come out and it smells so, so good. I definitely recommend this one. And this is Veteran Oud by PRScents. And it didn't cost that much. I think I paid $35 for it. So not that much. I think you guys should get this one if you don't have it, if you like the Stronger With You DNA. Next. All right, now guys, I don't think this one needs any introduction, although I'm going to do it. But this one is one that I have talked about like crazy, that I absolutely love. See if you can guess which one it is for you guys that watch me a lot. It is Maison Alhambra's Tabac. Now, you can tell I do love this fragrance. I've got to get a new bottle. Be aware that the new bottles are called Smoky. They had to change the name for whatever reason, lawsuits and stuff. But it's Smoky is Tabac. And this is one of the sweetest honey fragrances I have ever smelled. All I smell is honey. I mean, not in a bad way at all. This is supposed to be very similar to Dior's, I think it's Dior, Tabacular. And they did a fabulous job. It is just so damn good. It's got plum, peach, bergamot, citrus. Oh, honey, smoke, tobacco leaf, tobacco, amber, white tobacco. So you can tell it has a lot of tobacco. Initially, when you first spray it, you think it's gonna go like a sweet kind of route. But as it starts to dry down, that smoke and that tobacco kind of come in from behind and just give it this smoky, sweet tobacco kind of flavor, topped off with a really enjoyable like sweetness from the bergamot, from the citruses, from the plum and the peach. And this is so, so nice. But again, I smell a lot of honey in it, and I've actually had some subscribers comment that they smell no honey at all. And I don't understand that. I really don't, because that's what I smell more than anything. But would I recommend this? 100 times over, I would recommend this. You put this on a date, and she's gonna just wanna keep her nose on your neck the whole time, because this just smells that good. Don't put too much, especially if you're going on a first date. Just put enough. Play with it. If you have this, play with it. You know, maybe two sprays is enough on your skin. That's all you need, because if you spray too much, she's gonna like want to go get away from you because you stink. So don't do that. Don't stink. Just, you know, wear the proper amounts that suits your needs for the occasion, and you're golden. Trust me, you're golden, because this is so damn good. Next. Now, the next one we're going to talk about is this one, Liquid Brune by French Avenue, which is Fragrance World. Really nice bottle, really heavy. Atomizer's not bad. And that scent is so good. Now, this one, probably, I would wear this for a dinner date, not to just go out there and, you know, be out there. But you wear whatever you want when you want it. Now, this has, to me, these are the things that I smell. So it's got cinnamon and cardamom as a top note, as top notes. And I think that those two combined together kind of give this a camphorous kind of smell. You know, it's like the cough syrup, basically, kind of smell. At the beginning, that goes away very quickly. Then you've got orange blossom, which gives it this really nice powdery kind of feel, a dusty kind of scent. And then bergamot. The mids is bourbon, vanilla, elemi, and then it dries down to praline, ambroxan, gaiac wood, and musk. Now, that gaiac wood can sometimes come off a little rosy, and I get that with this one. This is such a beautiful scent. Really, really nice. Longevity and everything on it, not bad at all. You know, and the compliment factor for this one is pretty high. I was at work, and this woman, I was helping her, and she basically yelled out, "Whatever you're wearing, it smells delicious." And I'm like, "Thank you." So yeah, you get compliments with this one. I just wish it lasted a little longer on my skin, but again, not too many things last a long time on my skin. But this is beautiful. This is really, it's almost gourmandish without being a gourmand fragrance. But man, is it nice. So if you want to go on a nice date, this is a good one to go with. It's like I said, unisex. It's very unisex. So girls, you can wear this too. Gourmand, creamy vanilla, warm, woody, cozy. That's what I get with this one. This is to me is a cozy scent. So Liquid Brune by French Avenue. Now this one, I got this one maybe a month ago, and I have been wearing the heck out of it. I mean, it's already starting to get a little dent. This is the Kingdom by Lattafa. Now, the Kingdom is supposed to smell a lot like Le Male Elixir by Jean-Paul Gaultier. And it's just intoxicating. This is a beautiful, beautiful scent. It's very vibrant. It's very, at the opening to me, it's very fizzy, zesty, vibrant kind of smell. Really just gorgeous. Now, this has got notes of lavender, mint, sage, vanilla, tobacco, orange blossom, and when it starts to dry down, it goes down to tonka bean, benzoin, and labdanum. This is very, very. It's got a very earthy lavender kind of feel to it, slightly sweet, This is good for fall, spring, and winter. Although I don't think it would hold up really well on a really, really cold day, like an 18-degree weather. I don't think anything holds up really well to that. But I haven't tried it yet, and I will. So the longevity on this one, I actually think is pretty good for me. I get 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours on it. Then it becomes a skin scent, but you definitely smell it. And every now and then it's really nice because every now and then when you're wearing it, you do something and it could be like 3 hours later and you're like, nope, smell it. You know, it's just really, really good. They did a great job. The one thing that I will let you know is these diamonds that are here, you know, fake obviously, they come out a bit. I don't know if you can see it here. And they're rough. They're really rough. So be careful that you don't get it caught on a shirt or, you know, even your finger. You could literally, they're so rough, you could literally cut your finger on these things. For those of you that have it, try it because I don't know if you've ever felt these things. These things are sharp. But aside from that, the scent is just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I wear it all the time. And it's nice when you find like these fragrances that you really, really do love, you know, that you're like, oh, I got to wear that again. That's why they go. Speaking of that, I'll talk about this one. And this is Lattafa again. And this is Ameer Al Oud Intense Oud. Now, I have seen a lot of reviews on this. Be careful because a lot of people, you know, when they're reviewing it, they call it Ameer Al Oud. It's not Ameer Al Oud. Lattafa did make an original fragrance called Ameer Al Oud. It's very sweet. It's really nice. I have it. This is Ameer Al Oud Intense Oud. And so it's totally different. I don't want you going, you know, ordering Ameer Al Oud and you get it and you're going to be like, what the heck? Get the intense one. And this is still, I believe it's still less than $25 and it is worth every penny. If it went for like 40, I would still buy it because it's that good. This is touted as being similar to By the Fireplace by Maison Margiela's replica. And it is, but this to me is more like a Khamrah, where Khamrah is supposed to be similar, share the same DNA as Killian's Angel share, but it's not Killian's Angel share. It's not being a dupe of that, right? It's taking that DNA, creating something around that DNA. In Khamrah's case, it was like that sweetness that they added to that just such a gorgeous sweetness. This one is kind of the same thing. This takes that DNA of By the Fireplace and then adds all of these things that make it very, very sweet. I just adore this fragrance. As you can tell, I mean, I've killed most of the bottle, and I'll keep on spraying it, but this is smoky, but very, very sweet. It's just, and you do get that smokiness, that sweetness. You get that sugar and the vanilla. So this does smell like you're by the fireplace with sugar that you throw into the fire, and it melts into this caramelized kind of scent that's almost looks like a resin. That's what this smells like. It's very, very sweet. Caramel, sandalwood. I would, if I had to pick 5, you know, that I would save from a huge forest fire, this is one of them. I'm telling you, because this is so, so good. More playful than anything. The longevity, the projection, you don't have to worry about that because it's really good. But again, this one is one more playful, or I would even wear it if I was going, you know, Top Golf or to a bar. I would wear it then, but I don't know about a dinner date. It might be too heavy for a dinner date, especially if it's your first date with that person. This might be too heavy, so, you know, keep that in mind. What else do I have for you guys? Now, another one that I absolutely love, and I can't see through the bottle, but it's sounding like it's a little light, and it is by Swiss Arabian, and it is Swiss Arabian's Shaghaf Oud Azraq. Now, this is supposed to be very similar to Montal's Honey Oud, and I don't care what it's, you know, what it's trying to be. I just know that it is a fabulous fragrance. Now, this one is very spicy. This has got honey, agarwood, which is oud, cinnamon, bourbon, vanilla, amber, patchouli, and leather. And it's a very odd scent. And you probably, if you're still in the freshies, you haven't graduated to like some of the oud fragrances, you know, you're still using Azaro Chrome or Nautica Voyage, or you know, those types of fragrances. You may not like this because this does have that oud in it. It's not a skanky oud, but it definitely smells. You know, it has a scent to it. But that honey just goes over that oud and just makes it into this. Oh, I don't even know. It's just so good, guys. This is definitely not a playful scent. This is a dinner date scent, but I would say this is probably one you want to wear after you've been dating this person for a while. You know, like wear it around her so she gets used to it. Because I think if, you know, a lot of people, they get a little off-put by certain scents that they don't recognize. And this is definitely would be one of them. Really good. And plus, I don't care if you like it or not, I'm wearing it. But I will tell you that this is a really nice scent. If you like oud, honey, this is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Shaghaf Oud Azraq by Swiss Arabian. The bottle's beautiful too. Now they also make a whole bunch of other fragrances down this Shaghaf line. And I need to get a few of them because Shaghaf Tonka is supposed to be very good. But yeah, definitely. Now, I've got 2 more, and that's it. Then I'll leave you alone. You guys can go back. Hopefully this isn't too long. This one is a recent acquisition of mine, and this one is so good, and I don't understand why it's not talked about that much. And it is Haramain's Amber Oud Private Edition. This is gorgeous, guys. This has got bergamot and green notes, melon, sweet notes, amber, pineapple, cedarwood. No, it is not anywhere near Credaventus. Resins, myrrh, woody notes, musk, and vanilla. Now, the longevity on it is not bad, 4 to 6 hours. That's what I get. The sillage, maybe 1 to 2 feet for a little bit of time, 30 minutes to an hour. Very unisex, absolutely unisex. Fruity, warm weather appropriate, sweet vanilla, and as it dries down to the very the more constant base notes, to me I get something that smells like clay. If you've ever played with Play-Doh, it has a certain kind of scent. Clay has a certain kind of scent as well, and I get that from this, but very mild. And it could just be me. And again, it's not bad at all. It's really good. This one, I'm gonna spray it on skin just because I like it that much. Oh, so nice. This is supposed to smell a lot like Xerjoff's Herba Pura, but spicier. So if you've smelled Herba Pura before, that's what this one would be with added spices. And it is so good. What else did I write about it? Clay, creamy, woody, and spicy. Very lemony opening. Oh, it's so good. It's a very fresh kind of fragrance. Really nice and fresh. Definitely date worthy. I would definitely wear this on a date. I think I did wear it the other day when I went out with Brenda, and she really enjoyed it. So Haramain's Amber Oud, another way to go. Private edition. Now the last one is just an honorable mention. And the reason I didn't add it is because I talk about this fragrance all the time. So if you want to grab her attention, if you're at the bar and there's a girl next to you, and hell, in my experience, even if there's a guy next to you, and you want them to notice you, Lattafa's Lattafa Amethyst is the way to go. Guys, I know I'm redundant with this, and this probably isn't something that happens to you guys, but for me, every time I wear this, it's like men or women, both of them, are like, what are you wearing? The women get a little bit more vocal than that. I mean, I had one woman ask her friend, like, who the fuck smells like this? And she went around smelling people. She finally got to me and she goes, oh, it's you. So I had to tell her what it was. Guys, I had one guy who was a DJ at a bar that I frequent. I went to say hi to him and he was like, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna smell you. And he literally put his nose on my neck and said, what is it? And I told him, this is a beautiful scent. Now, Burlington is selling Oud for Glory there. I saw Oud for Glory there, and I also saw Qahwa at Burlington. So I'm hoping that they get Amethyst as well, because the second I see Amethyst at the store, I am buying it because it's that damn good. This is, I always say, this is something that I think is familiar to a woman, you know, that rosy kind of scent. But with the oud added, it makes it a little bit more masculine. So if you don't like rose, you're not gonna like this, because this is what it is. This is rose, Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose. I think there was another rose with oud in it, right? So the roses are sitting on top of the oud, and the oud comes out slightly, but that's what you're getting. And for some reason or other, this attracts women and men like crazy. Again, at least for me. So that one is my secret weapon. I don't wear it too much because I don't want to get in trouble with Brenda. But yeah, it's a great fragrance. So that's what I have for you guys. 10 fragrances plus one of fragrances that I believe would attract someone you know, to you. Now, that being said, you have to do all the other work too. Make sure you dress nice. Make sure you're groomed. Make sure your nails don't have dirt underneath them. You know, make sure you're wearing nice shoes. You know, and these would definitely enhance that whole feel. And then she'll come over and she'll be like, "What are you wearing? Because it smells so nice." And you tell her, and then you know, move on to other subjects with her. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, you know what to do. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. And as always, guys, you guys make sure that you be safe, you be loved, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.